Hello. Oh, it's a hard life, all this recording. Today, I'm talking about a Sticklepath Strangler. Old cover, new cover, good book. Lots of people have commented on this because there's people who say, oh, I don't know about that, with some of the details. Because it's a little bit inventive. Let's put it like that. It's, I think, a really good little book. Got to say thank you to Dinah Lampett Derrin Lake, because it was while walking with her up a narrow little Dartmoor lane that she gave me the idea behind this book. We were actually out for a walk going towards the Wonson, which is over top of the moor that way, and on the walk we were chatting about different ideas. I gave her the idea for one book, which was the idea of a ship like the Marie Celeste turning up in port and there was no one on board, which she used for one of her books, and she gave me the idea about a body found in an old Devon war, which gave me the idea for this one. Brilliant location, Sticklepath. The name came from Dartmoor Dave Denford, local blacksmith, who don't do horses, as he says, and we were in a pub, the Devonshire Inn at Sticklepath one day, and after a few beers he said, you ought to write a book about Sticklepath. And I said, well that's an interesting idea. Why, what would you call it? He said, Sticklepath Strangler. And so Sticklepath Strangler it is. Good name. It was a fun book to write. It incorporates all sorts of different aspects of medieval life, mainly superstition, particularly about, for example, vampires. A lot of people think vampires were invented with Bram Stoker. They weren't. The Sanguisugor was a recognised theme in medieval fiction. They didn't think it was fiction at the time. They thought it was different types of witchcraft and so on. But they thought the idea of somebody who came and drank the blood of the living and then continued to live even after they died was not a recent invention. That was definitely medieval. And so I took the idea of vampires, the hideous events of the Great European Famine, from about 1315 to 1322. In 1316, in 1 month alone, in Ypres, they lost 10% of the population to starvation. The famine killed off probably about 30% of the European population, and it certainly affected Devon quite badly. And the main reason why it was so horrific was that, as we've had in Britain in the last couple of summers, it just rained all the way through the summer and there was no grain that could be harvested. So if you go out onto the moor to Hound Tor, for example, you can see there that there's grain ovens that they tried to build to dry off the grain. It's one of the few medieval villages that on Dartmoor is still pretty clear to see, because it had to be evacuated around 1318 because of the famine. Anyway, nice book, quite dark as a story, but still I think works really well. I enjoyed writing it, and I enjoyed going back to review it last year when it was coming out as an ebook. So if you like slightly dark, murderous fiction, buy this and you'll enjoy it, hopefully. Available paperback and ebook from Simon & Schuster. If you want to get more reviews on books, don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe to this video, because there will be a lot more coming up in the near future. And apart from that, I hope you enjoy it, and I'm going to go back to my cider. Take care.